they are going to be visiting the local kapahaka groups. They're going to be going Papamoa Primary, I think, this Friday. They're going, Te Ako Ki, Papamoa, and then eventually try to get Tahatai.
Welcome to Fika's Focus. Voices leading change.
Okay, kia ora. We are going to have a chat through about some new ways that we're looking at capturing a lot of the really powerful projects going on in the centres at the moment. This week, our approach has been, we're going to get out and we've had a chance to sit down and talk to every centre leader about all the exciting things that are going on. It allows us, we want to probably change the format a wee bit. There's always some really cool things that Sammy captures in terms of like the spontaneous learning and the spontaneous interactions between teacher and children and the child-led opportunities that we see all the time. Like, I don't know if it was on there yesterday, but the batch and the kids in the blue, in the kirikahurangi space, in the blue goop. But we really want to make sure that we capture a lot of the power of what's going on in the background between the teacher, and then obviously what's going on into the room around the learning. So we've been going through and filling out some really cool engagement inquiry plans. It's probably it's version 1, but what we're really trying to unpack from the centre leaders was what cool projects are going on, what's driving it, and how can we tell that story. So I'm going to share a few really cool examples that we've got at the moment. So at Papamoa Beach, we were talking to Brit, and it was really cool hearing about this real deep passion for utilising tikanga Māori, making sure that we're utilising all those cool opportunities that exist in the community. So for one thing that they are doing is they are going to be visiting the local kapahaka groups. They're going to be going Papamoa Primary, I think, this Friday. They're going, Te Ako Ki, Papamoa, and then eventually try to get Tahatai and all those sorts of things, so that with the end goal, and the cool thing with Britt and Kate, what they're saying, the end goal is to then get the Ngā Hiraka space, the preschool room, to the Ngā Rā Whakangāhau, which is a collaboration of all the local schools coming together to present their kapahaka pieces. The other pieces that was really cool we were talking about was there's some real cool opportunities. We've got an amazing teacher, young teacher coming in, teacher in training, called Rahira. And so I love this. There's a tuakana taina principle. We're going to be utilising Anna Marie, who is, if you haven't met Anna Marie, everyone knows Anna Marie. If you haven't met her, she is amazing. She's teaming up with the amazing Megan at Papamoa Beach, and they are going to be looking at that space of just helping Rahira settle into a new space. Anna Marie's been teaching a long time. She's massively passionate, and she will help really guide Rahira in those first couple of days around work with children, around helping in that emotional regulation space and things like that. And we've also been talking about one big thing has been talking about Kayla at Papamoa Beach and how amazing she is at reflective practice. She implements something, she then discusses and chats through with her team and with Britt and all that, and then comes back around and re-implements what's going on based on her reflections. Talking through some of the stuff that we've seen at Livingstone. So we've got they're really trying to use a tuakana taina approach too, by chatting with the Boulevard team, who are really working hard in that Regio space. That's a philosophy that they are trying to adapt, and we'll come back around to that with the Boulevard shortly. But a big part of them is just trying to implement that across their Ngā Hiraka space, and then eventually into their Wairiti space, so their toddler and preschool space. And they really want to make sure that they utilise the expertise coming out of the Boulevard to help them facilitate the Reggio Emilio inspired approaches to supporting child-led learning opportunities. There's also coming back round, because we've had the amazing Kenny shoot off, and of course we also lost the amazing Kayla. She went down south. but we've managed to pick up, well, Soph's been with us on and off, but she's back in and she's a real star, a real po in that space. We've got Anitha moving into that space, who's coming out of the toddler space and back into the baby space. And we've got the awesome Natasha, who started with us a week or so ago. And now as a collective, that team is really working hard on gelling and becoming that real stability piece for those babies in that space, which, again, there's just that quality interaction and kōrero going on, which is really, really powerful. And I think also we're just really trying to, the Livingstone crew are really trying to get out on those weekly excursions. They're really trying to get them across to the park or just around the corner on just off Te Okoro Drive. There is a community garden, and the Blue Haven group have really done a good job of building in parks and things like that. So they're really trying to make sure they get out and spend some time in there. We've also got obviously the Boulevard. So they're really, the Kiri Kahurangi team, the infant space there, they're really starting to flesh out their own philosophy, and they're really trying to make sure that they have what they want to see up on the walls. And I know Sammy today, as is Tuesday the 21st, she has captured a conversation between Tanya talking through what's going on, as well as Debbie, and just trying to capture some of their thoughts and the curiosity that they carry into their inquiries. The cool thing is with some of that stuff is we start to really capture their thinking. Why are they thinking like that? What's prompting them? What do they really appreciate about the current mode of learning? Where do they want to head? And what can we do as a leadership council to support that as well? So that's really exciting. The overs space is really starting to get some momentum in that Regio space. I know there's also opportunities in that space for Tanya to come out of the Kiri Kahurangi space, the infant space, and go and look at some other aspects. And Ravi also coming through and talking to Donna about some of the Māori aspects that she wants support with. So that's really exciting to see. We've also got the batch now. There's as we've lost the amazing Taryn, she's gone off to venture into that primary school space. The Ngāhi team has really not lost a beat. They've really carried on, and we've got some amazing things coming down at the batch space, which we can't wait to really dig into. There's a Kura Club relaunch with Amber Holloway, who's one of our new kaiako in that space, and then Amber Keller, who's been with us for a long time, and we've had Evie and we've got Hugo and Isla and them there. She is going to be digging into a beach school, so we really look forward to documenting some of that really cool stuff. And I know one area that we're really trying to get some support in with our children in the infant space and the Kiri Kahurangi space of the batch is truly really sitting around self-help. And so that kaitiaki of the space, that kaitiaki of their personal space in that realm, and what that looks like as an infant. So that we haven't finalised the stuff for Terrace View, so I won't chat too much about that. But we're really excited to see that. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be probably launching a lot more of that stuff on our YouTube channel. The way we kind of thought through with the YouTube channel was that it's an opportunity to put some more of the expertise and more of the full-on learning that allows us to really dig into that and use that as a phase of letting people see what we're up to. If it means we can support other teachers and part of the sector in that space by people seeing what we're up to, then we're really all about it. And also, it's an opportunity to celebrate collaboration, inspiration, innovation, creativity, and record that as we move forward. So I really look forward to digging in and getting lots of momentum behind that sort of project, because I know it's going to bring huge value to telling the stories of what's going on in our centres and, of course, within the sector.